Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Simply Brentley. Don't forget to get your energy in and like, comment, and subscribe for all of your manifestation needs as well as personals. Head on over to my website, energyllc.com. The link will be in the description box below. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and ground. Let me go ahead and ground. This message is for all of my Aries. Let's see what's going on with all of my Aries. Alright. Holy Father, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors, speak through me. If I reach one person and one person alone, which I know I will, please and thank you for all of my Aries. What's going on? What's going on? All right. So there definitely could be some substance abuse involved here. I do have cocaine, drug, substance abuse. So definitely there's something that's going on with somebody. And if it's not substance abuse, it's shit that no longer served them, right? Some shit that somebody need to let go, right? Because there's a lot of dreams here. There's a lot of dreams. And there's like this person wants to try very hard with some shit, but they're falling short. This is not going to be for everybody. You definitely need to cleanse your space. And sage and crystals. Okay, so you need to cleanse your space and definitely, ground yourself and look up crystals and their meanings and see which ones you may need and reach out to, and purchase whichever ones you may need that's going to help you, right? And I do see some big changes coming within the next 2 weeks, right? And take care of yourself. All right, Aries. So, because once you take care of yourself, you have this new life coming to you. All right. So there's definitely some unhealthy habits here. You may need to just leave some shit to God, right? Leave some stuff to God. No matter how it's done, no matter how it's said, it's the message that should be received, right? All right, Aries. You have what it takes. So I do see that there's somebody in your midst that's very deceitful. They're very clever. You need to be looking out to people that are really not for your true north node, right? But I do see you have the ability to go ahead and come up with those practical solutions. But there is a lot of pain here, right? There's a lot of pain, there's a lot of regret, and there's been a lot of petty conflict here, right? A lot of petty conflict. You've been annoyed a lot recently, and there's a lot of shit that needs to be let go of. There's definitely some shadow work that needs to be done. Flip it and reverse it, take it how it resonate, right? But you are manifesting new, right? After this, it comes new, right? You need to be very diligent right now. You're a powerful manifester. Definitely, you may be in hermit. Stay in hermit and get that inner guidance that you're being led to do, right? Do some meditation. Go ahead and retreat and take care of yourself first, right? You need to definitely take care of yourself first. Because once you do that, you're going to gain a lot of mental clarity. And with that mental clarity is going to come a lot of breakthroughs. And you definitely have the strength, right? You have the strength that it takes to go ahead and subdue those inner demons, right? You have it. You have everything it takes. So any of those substance abuse issues, any of those difficult choices that you're needing to make right now, you have what it takes. So let that shit go, right? You may need to look out for assistance. You need to gain that confidence, but you have what it takes within you, right, Aries? You have what it takes within you, because you're very down to earth and you're very practical as well. And you can become very secure once you definitely work on yourself and let some shit go. Like, once you let this shit go, it's everything, right? We have the Ten of Pentacles. You have wealth. You have happiness. You have achievement. You have inheritance. And we have the Hangman here. So you definitely need to surrender and let go and retreat and, find a new perspective on a lot, right? What no longer serves you, that shit, it's time to let that shit go, right? Because we have a lot of new traveling adventures, a lot of a lot of new good news coming towards you. That's going to be some shit you're living in your purpose. Not anything that's not towards you, right? Because there has been a lot of choices here. There's been a lot of choices. And I feel like the Two of Cups in this situation represents you loving yourself. And once you become this, there's a very loving union that you can have with yourself once you learn who you truly are, right? There's some shadow work. You need to go back to your childhood, go back to your past, and do that past childhood trauma, and try to realize why you're having those trauma bonds with people, right? Because once you really begin to know yourself even more, a lot of greatness is going to come from that, okay? This person I'm channeling, this message is not for everybody, but this is a very specific read. There's somebody that's going through a lot, but they definitely have some shit that they need to work on. But once they do and get up out of their head, all of those sleepless, restless nights, all that suffering, it's going to be a lot of progress and action. Because they're definitely been getting some spiritual guidance, and they definitely need to go ahead and look up for that wisdom. You know, maybe a spiritual teacher, maybe counseling, anything of that nature, you know. Then we have the Six of Cups. Yeah, so there's definitely somebody that's from your past that could definitely bring you harmony in this, right? You need to go ahead and definitely work out all of those past childhood memories that you need to work out, all of that judgment that you put on yourself, all of that demanding, all of that self-sabotage, all of those aggressive behaviors. You need to see why you're doing that, right? Go back to your past and release that shit that no longer serves you, right, Aries? Yeah, because there's a lot of self-imposed shit here, and that's to be released once you're honest with yourself. You're very intuitive, right? You're very intuitive. You need to go ahead and continue to work on yourself. I do see your wishes being fulfilled, and you're stepping into that Emperor for sure. You're gaining that strong foundation because you're knowing who you are. You're leaving your discernment up, and you're being aware of those deceitful people in the midst, and you're wanting those positive changes and those new beginnings, and that devil and those things that are hidden, that fear and all of that shit like that. That shit is no longer, right? That shit is no longer. You know it's going to take that consistent effort to go ahead and bring forth those changes for you, Aries. Okay. All right, Aries, it looks like you're working on yourself. That's great. That's good. That's awesome. That's awesome. Great job. Continue. Clear quartz. Yes, get some clear quartz. Definitely get some clear quartz, and maybe sleep with it under your pillow. It can help you gain clarity on a lot, right? All right. Don't forget to get your energy in and like, comment, subscribe for all of your manifestation needs and for personals. Heading over to my website. As always, peace, love, and namaste.